What is going on, guys? Stroupy here, and I'm actually back with another video. And I know, before you guys say anything, I know I missed my uploads last week, and I apologize for that. I was just dealing with some personal shit. I'm not going to bore you with the details of that. It's all done and handled. I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Not better than ever, but I'm back, and I'm ready to fucking do another top 5 with y'all. This one is a more exciting one to me, and I hope it is to you too. Today we're going to be doing my top 5 Sopranos episodes. It's just my personal opinion, and there will be spoilers. I mean, obviously, we're going to be talking about the whole series in this, so if you haven't seen it or you plan on watching it, make sure to click off and come back. With all that being said, let's get right into the fucking video.
Bounce out and he start running. I'ma chase his little ass out his drawers. He run through gangways and hopping gates. I'm just praying and hoping he fall. I just got a call. The ops up there trying to shop. I'm coming to shoot up the mall.
And when we found him, we gon' stretch it. We gon' stretch it. Heard he looking for his match. He the metal. Let's talk bodies. I got several. They stopped me at the airport.
Now, at our number 5 spot, y'all saw it. We have Marco Polo, and this is a great episode because this is the episode that Carmela's dad gets really salty at her because she doesn't want Tony at the family get-together. And honestly, he has every right to feel the way he does. She does, slightly, but he especially has a right to feel the way he does. And maybe I'm old-fashioned. Maybe it's an old-fashioned way of thinking. I don't give a fuck. Crucify me if you have to, because I feel that way. That's his kids too. That's her kids. That's his kids. If they can get along together, I see no reason why he can't be there. That's the beauty of the episode, is he goes and they all have a wonderful time together. He gifts Carmelo's dad a beautiful shotgun, and they just have an absolute blast at the family get together. It was awesome. And then the sad part, where the episode leaves off on, Tony B takes his kids home, and they're all like, why does AJ have this? Why does AJ have that? I want that. They're not content with the lives they have, which turns Tony B back down a life of crime, which we all saw how that turned out. So, it's a pretty good episode, not gonna lie. I had to make the list, even if it's at the number 5 spot. With all that being said, let's get to those honorable mentions.
Cause I keep that metal. Grandson, this that good dope. That shit stuff, don't catch this. I be throwing bullets like I'm Brett Favre. Broke niggas still went fat bar. I go crack hard.
So for our 2 honorable mentions, we have 2 absolute bangers. First, we have the pilot, which just sets the show up for the amazing 6-season run it's about to go on. And it also has Chrissy catching his first body, it fucking with his mind. That's when I already knew. I was like, wow, they're on the first episode and they're doing dream sequences better than any other show I've ever seen. Then we get on to Funhouse, and that shit fucks me up. That episode will forever fuck me up. It honestly should be higher on this list, and I'm sorry that it's not. But it's still on this list. That's what matters. It's a wonderful episode. Shit fucks me up to this day. Y'all will never be able to really understand why that shit fucks me up so much. I wish I could tell y'all, but I just can't. It's just something that hits me deeper than some YouTube video, you know? They really loved that motherfucker, you know? And he did him like that. He was, and the whole thing, how he was like, his son's sponsor, that just fucking hurt me even more. I'm a religious man, you know? I'm a God-fearing man, so that shit really fucking hurt me. So yeah, those are my honorable mentions, rightfully so. Anyways, on to our number 4 spot.
I was trying to rob, I never crack hard. Invest into your weapon, them bullet fragments feel like bullet holes. Shawty reckless,
So at our number 4 spot, we have the knight in white satin armor. And now this episode is a whole fucking roller coaster. It starts off with Tony trying to cut off his guma, giving her $75,000 to just fuck off out of his life, but she won't. She refuses, which is just fucking annoying at this point. So that's a whole thing. Different can of worms for a different day. The A-plot of this episode is Richie going around on this whole power trip trying to get a hit put out on Tony. Everyone just kind of laughs in his face because, like Tony said, things are a lot different now. He's the boss now. And so long story short, him and Janice get into some argument, and right as Tony gets word that there might possibly be a hit put out on him by Richie, Janice shoots Richie dead over a stupid little argument. And it's funny, because my favorite part about this episode is when Tony pulls up and he's got his Glock, just to make sure that he's not tripping. Because guess what? It is not far-fetched to think that Janice may call Tony acting all hysterical, get him to pull up so he can open that door and Richie can just, boom, smoke his ass. But guess what? Tony's smarter than that. He's 3 steps ahead, so he's already got the Glock tucked. He's already got one in the head. He's already ready to blow that bitch. That's probably my favorite part about the whole episode, because he still goes in to help her. And obviously, once he sees what happened, he's like, oh, fuck. And he helps her handle it, as any good brother would. So yeah, great episode. With all that being said, on to our number 3 spot.
Pop out in traffic, fell out, there he go. Hit him 4 times, but the mortgage said they found 2 extra holes. And I'm from the city, these bitches fishy, they be stretching home.
At our number 3 spot, we have College. Now, I don't understand why these earlier season episodes are so fucking good, but they are just all mastercrafts. This episode revolves around Tony taking Meadow to look at colleges, and he ends up running into a guy who flipped on his bros like 30 fucking years ago, and then ended up fucking up with witness protection. So he was off the grid somewhere. Tony looked his ass up in a phone book, found his ass, and manages to whack him while on vacation with his daughter. And my favorite part about this episode is when he puts a cord around his shit and he's like, thing about us made guys, this life is never over. And he fucking whacks him, bro. That's how you fucking do it, bro. That's how a real fucking mobster operates right there. You don't flip. You don't snitch on your bros. If you're a made guy, you live and die by that. And fucking, that was a great example of Tony fucking proving that right there. So yeah, great episode. I mean, speaks for itself without a doubt. With all that being said, on to our number 2 spot. We're getting to the good ones now.
Money on them, I just said that, grab that scat pad, let's go pack that. They was scared, that's what Threat said. They want peace tree, I reject that, I respect that, grab my cat, see that.
At our number 2 spot, we have the test dream. And I told y'all earlier in the video that I was going to bring back up this dream shit. And here I am. Because holy fuck, I don't know what it is, but no movies, no TV has ever done dream sequences quite like Sopranos does it. They just do it so right. So do you ever have like a shitty couple weeks and then it just cultivates into like one big shitty nightmare? That's literally what this dream is. It's everything Tony's been going through the past couple weeks and gonna be continuing to go through, all cultivating into one big nightmare, and it's no fun. Like, it gives me the EBGBs to watch it, you know what I'm saying? And I like that. I like that it gives me the EBGBs to watch. Not only that, it has hella Godfather references. It has everything a dream should have, like whether it's the people that aren't supposed to be there, it's the familiar places that aren't familiar, all that shit. That's in the dream, and that's what I love about it. It was in the dream in the fucking pilot episode. That's why it's so good. And that's not to mention him going to kill his former gym coach from middle school or whatever the fuck it was. That shit hit me, bruh. Because guess what? I'm going to get you, Coach Phillips. Even if it's in my nightmares, I don't give a shit. I'm going to get you. And you know what? You probably going to hit me with the same shit in my nightmares where you like, quite a show you put on, 5 o'clock news. And I'm going to hit you with the same shit Tony did. I'm going to say, guess what? I guess I got nothing to apologize to you for then. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. But seriously, great episode. Just love it when the fucking bullets drop and they start melting in his hands. Again, that's just another thing that like is so realistic about nightmares and dreams. So yeah, it definitely deserves a spot here. And with all that being said, on to our number 1 spot.
Change that, let me get that. Where your hood at? Where that book bag? Where that Drake at? Go and get back. Very important, you sitting outside on porches made a man. We can't catch his ass, we riding past.
Now, at our number 1 spot, y'all saw it. Last but certainly not least, we have Pine Barrens. Now, this episode was actually directed by Michael Imperioli. If y'all don't know who that is, that's literally Christopher. So Christopher directed his own episode. But yeah, if y'all don't know what this episode is, it's essentially Chris and Paulie go to get money for Silvio from some Russian cocksucker, and Paulie starts flipping out because I don't fucking know, he's Paulie, so he starts tweaking and breaking shit. And then the Russian gets mad, starts attacking them, so then they have to whack him. And it's a whole fun thing. It's a great watch. If you've never watched The Sopranos and you don't know if you're going to like it or not, I feel like this is the one episode you should watch. And then just, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you do, start from the beginning. So yeah, this episode kind of speaks for itself. Absolute roller coaster. I get so many good laughs out of this episode. This is probably one of the episodes that I laugh the most at. because Sopranos doesn't give you a million laughs as you watch the show. You get a laugh here and there, you know, but for the most part, it's pretty serious. Stakes are high. Goes without being said why this is the #1 spot. And with all that, really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I'm fucking back. I just took a week off. I apologize about that. And I'll see you on Friday for a life story. Peace the fuck out.
You bound to get his man. Had 2 10s, try to hawk him down for breaking in. I get pop out by myself, them niggas not gonna get a chance.